All right. So the reason I was not here yesterday on my regularly scheduled day to present was because I was out at North Fork most of the day, um, watching the treatment application process that started yesterday morning. And graphic here. So yesterday, contractors were able to dose two of those outside zones. Today, they will dose the other two outside zones and the area inside the curtain. Final curtain anchoring was completed yesterday afternoon. And so that area is ready for treatment. And here are some of the scenes from yesterday's activity. Now I'll go through my notes here. What Start off with some good news. The weather conditions yesterday were pretty much perfect. The winds were perfectly calm. It was overcast. The water was pretty much still. Um, it was overcast at North Fork. Obviously, most of the day the sun peeked out late in the afternoon. But even though it was overcast, you could still see the reflections of the mountains in the water. That is a very, very good sign. That's a sign that the water is starting to clear up. Turbidity at the end of yesterday was 21.2. That was down from 21.9 at the end of the day on Tuesday. And that sort of tracks with what we've seen the past few days. Turbidity is dropping 6 to 7 tenths of a point every day. Now, we are obviously very, very hopeful that what you see happening right there, the treatment process will speed that drop up. I do kind of want to narrate this. There's the curtains being anchored. And we have some images coming up that shows the curtains in their final form that are very impressive. And so, like I mentioned Monday, this treatment process will conclude today. We will measure its effectiveness over the weekend. And I think we'll have a pretty good idea by the time I'm up here again next Monday at how effective it was. And we will sort of reevaluate based on the data we have then. So this obviously is a very, very big week. The weekend is also very, very important that aluminum sulfate and the caustic soda, especially in the area inside the curtain, where we can sort of concentrate that treatment area, really is able to dig in and do its job and coagulate those clay particles into chunks big enough to sink to the bottom. I think that's the end of our video. And obviously, we were under some very good supervision yesterday. The mama bear and her cub were very, very curious about what was happening. They seemed pleased, so we're happy with that. And we hope to be able to give them some more good news next week. I know that's very brief. I will keep that on a loop so you can grab those images and stills. And obviously, as always, this presentation will be available to members of the media, posted on our website at the conclusion of today's briefing at some point this afternoon. I know you will have some questions for me after, but for now, I'm going to turn it back to Lillian.